Hey, are you struggling on Valentine's Day? Do you need a last minute gift to get that girl or guy of your dreams? Well, why not follow my tutorial to fold a very handy handcrafted rose. You can show off how skillful you are with your fingers. It's small, quick, easy and romantic, just like you. You can make a white rose, a red rose, any colour rose. Follow my tutorial and you shall be able to make an origami rose. Come along and fold your own origami rose today. So today we are going to be learning how to fold this origami rose. Yes, so it's a fairly easy model. It should take about 5 minutes, but there are 1 or 2 tricky steps, so feel free to pause and slow down if necessary. So here we get on with the tutorial. So you're going to want to choose any colour of square paper. First of all, you can start on the light side and make horizontal and vertical lines cutting in half. So first of all, fold from left to right, and then up and down. Now once you've got these folds, turn the paper over and fold diagonally from corner to corner both ways. So now that you've got this shape, you need to make the square base, and in order to do that, you're going to turn it over onto the light side and pop the corner down so that you can easily fold both of these sides down into the center, and then you're going to have a little bit of flapping up. You're just going to push it down like so and create this diamond pattern, which will make your square base. Now I'll just go over that again slowly. So you're going to put it this way, hold these 2 corners, push them both down to the bottom, and then you should see all the layers come together and squash it all down. So now you should have this sort of book kind of style where you can flip through the layers, and yeah, now you have a square base. Now we're going to go from the square base to the bird base by using 2 petal folds. So to create our first petal fold, we're going to choose one of the layers, keep it flat, make sure that the open end is on the bottom, and then take one of the sides, fold it down so that it lines up with the middle crease like so, and then repeat on the other side. So now that you've got this, you're going to want to fold this triangle down to create a guide crease, and then unfold. So once you have this fold, and then you've folded this corner down, you're going to open up the model, take the first layer, line it up with the top crease, and then push both sides down. Now we're going to repeat with the other side. So turn over, fold both edges to the middle like so, fold the top triangle down as a guide, unfold, take the top layer, push upwards, and then squash both of the sides down. And you now have a bird base, and the reason it's called a bird base is actually because this is the model from which you can create loads and loads of models of birds, specifically the crane, which is probably the most famous well-known origami model. So once you've got to this step, you're going to fold over the layers and open them up so that it looks like this. Now once you've got this, you're going to take one of these layers, fold it up, and then take the other layer and fold it up and lay it on the table like so. So this is what it needs to look like. And if it doesn't, I'll just go over that again. So once you've got your bird base, you fold these 2 sides together, turn over, fold these 2 sides together so that you see the triangle going up, and then take these 2 layers, split them apart, lay it down on the table. So this is what it should look like. So now what you're going to do is create a sort of spiral windmill shape which overlaps each of the 4 sectors. Now that might sound confusing, but this is pretty much all you do. You take this side of the flap and you lift it up and fold like so, so that it matches up with this middle crease here. So once you've got this 3D shape, what you need to do is fold this corner over the top while you flatten down this layer. So it might look a bit confusing, but what you have to do is switch the 2 layers around and fold in the center like so. so that this is the shape that you should have. Let me do that again for you. So you're going to fold this layer down, and at the same time take this layer and fold it up above, like so. So now you should have this shape, and then repeat on the other two sides. So with this one, you're going to take this corner, fold it so that the edge matches with the middle crease down here. And then for the final flap, again, while you're folding downwards, take this corner and push it above, like so, and make sure that it lines up with the middle crease. So now make it a bit neater, a bit tidier, so that you have this star shape with a center that you could comfortably hold with 4 fingers. So once you have this shape, you've pretty much done, and you just need to add the final twirls to the rose. You might think, well, this looks now like a rose, so what you're going to do is make it look more like a rose. This is going to be the center. If I show you this rose, this is the center that twirls to become this center, and then the flaps curl over to create the petals on the outside. So to get to that step, what we're going to do is turn over and fold each of these points into the center. So we'll start off with this one, fold the point into the center, and then go all the way around and do the same thing. So once you've folded all the tips into the center, you're going to turn back over, and now you're starting to see the rose outline a little bit. Now this is where it gets a bit tricky, and you have to be a bit more intricate and precise with your fingers and how you're handling the model. So you're going to grab and pinch the middle sector with the 4 lines coming outwards, and then twist in whichever way you want the rose to go. I'd suggest clockwise, so grab it and then twirl, and then keep twirling. And this is one of the trickiest parts, because this is how you'll create the entire rose shape. And this basically controls how the overall rose will look. So once you've got the center, you need to twirl a little bit more, so keep it really tight, like so. And once you have this shape, all you need to do is grab something thin and curved so that you can curve the petals over. I'm just going to use my fingers for now because I don't have one. So once you've twirled the middle enough, like so, you might want to cup it in your other hand so that you can control how much it twirls, like so. Then you're going to want to go through each individual petal and curve it round. And don't worry if the rose starts to fall apart, because once you've curved them, it should be easy enough to hold it back together again. And then for the outer petals as well. So once you've curled all of those, you're going to want to twirl slightly more to bring all of them closer together. And then once you've done that, you've practically got your rose. You'll just have to adjust quite a lot. Now for me to get this shape, what I had to do was mess about with it quite a lot, like twirl it a lot and then compact it so that it stayed together. And then just try to do loads of different things to get the rose shape that I wanted. But you've essentially got what you need. This is basically up to you now, your own style and what you want to do with the petals. Now to keep the edges together once you've curved the petals, it is quite tricky, but what I did was just leave it in a rough outline and then hold it together for a while, and it stayed together, so yeah. And on the back, if these flaps keep falling apart, just hold it in place and adjust the petals so that they don't come apart. So I've just spent the past 2-3 minutes shaping up the rose, trying to twirl it properly, get the centre right, and then fold the petals, and I've finally found the shape that I'm happy with, so I've just held it in place for a while, and here we have it. 2 perfect roses, white and red. You can choose any colour you want, doesn't really matter, and yeah, you can do whatever you want with this model. The white rose is kind of messing up the lighting, so yeah, do whatever you want with it. It's pretty much a little compact simple rose that you can do in under 5 minutes, and yeah, that is the complete tutorial done. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you found this useful and you learned a few skills along the way. Hi, so hopefully that tutorial wasn't too difficult. If you managed to follow it and make an origami rose, then let me know. And if you have any questions or any bits are too tricky, then you can also let me know in the comments, and I'll try and help you as much as possible. But anyways, see you in the next video.